Hello, welcome. We're going now. Thank you, everybody. I'm Dan Israel. This is the, I think, 5th annual festival. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We got a great lineup. I'll make this quick. We have Chris Thompson of Chemistry Set starting things off, and then we have Paul Metsa, Katy, Vernon, and then me and Terry Isachsen on guitar. So without any further ado, my friend Chris Thompson, give him a big warm welcome and take it away, Chris.
Sounds great. Yeah, what a great night. I was hoping this was going to be a wonderful weather situation instead of kind of the alternative possibilities, which always kind of a bummer. So glad you guys made it out.
Got a 68 Volvo sedan in the yard. Got a bad habit of making things hard. Well, you know, it's just how it goes. Well, the house ain't so pretty on the outside, I know, but that's how I like it when plays a show. Well, you know, it's just how it goes. Got the smoldering passion of fire in my heart, scattered and tattered, don't know how to start. Well, you know, it's just how I feel. Well, this old house holds all the memories that last. Can we start over and forget the past? Well, you know, just hoping on hope. Well, the wild dogs are howling at the full moon tonight. Something in the air, everything feels right. Well, you know, it's just what I hear. Gotta conjure some courage, lift the veil to your heart. Take the Volvo sedan to the place we should start. Well, you know, it's just what I say. Got a 68 Volvo sedan in the yard. Got a bad habit of making things hard. Well, you know, just how it goes.
Thank you very much. Sorry I was a little late there, folks. I couldn't find the place. I apologize, but I was actually really on time. I just made these guys nervous, so I was nervous too. But anyway, I'm here. I'm having fun. This is good.
I would have been over backwards. I would have taken you on. I would have moved out to the country. Call something our own. Don't care if it all falls apart. Don't care if you tear out my heart. Down there, gonna take you for a ride. Packing on the years and calling out those fears. It's time to grind the gears. Ain't gonna shed no tears. It's not the time for goodbye. And I would have gone up and onward. I would have rolled all the dice. I would have gone down all the back roads. Call something our own. Don't care if it all falls apart. Don't care if you tear out my heart. Hold tight, gonna take you for a ride. Packing on the years, calling out those fears. It's time to grind the gears. Ain't gonna shed no tears. It's not the time for goodbye.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. I'm in the round. I'm a bit worn down. Like a door jam kicked and scarred. Like a lamppost in the yard. Like a shingle hanging by a nail. Oh, and I'm throwing down.
camouflage, like an honesty barrage, like catching a tiger by the tail. Oh, and I'm throwing down, not gonna give up, feet on the ground, and I'm feeling feeling home, feeling home. Change of season coming soon. You got me running on the rail. Now just sing another tune. I got that tiger by the tail. And I'm throwing down, not gonna give up, feet on the ground, and I'm feeling home, oh, and I'm throwing down, not gonna give up, feet on the ground, and I'm feeling home. Feeling home, feeling home, feeling home, feeling home, feeling home. Thank you very much, everybody. This one. So Dan can attest to this as well as most of the other folks playing tonight, that being a songwriter is kind of an interesting little occupation, and there's one problem with it, and that's the time in between you write songs, because you really don't think you're ever going to write another song again, and it really freaks you out. And I was kind of in the middle of that over the last few weeks, and I finished this song a couple days ago, so I'd like to share it with you all. It's called Dangerous Angel. I've been taking it blow by blow. I've been laying low, and I got a dusty heart. Begin again and again. And we build them brick by brick, and we make our walls so thick. I've been leaning into the wind and begin again and again. My dangerous angel, stand on your own. My dangerous angel, I don't wanna go it alone. My dangerous angel, yeah, meet me at the rainbow's end. And we're standing toe to toe I think you're someone I know, and I can hardly wait. Begin again and again. My dangerous angel, you gotta stand on your own. My dangerous angel, I don't wanna go it alone. My dangerous angel, yeah. Meet me at the rainbows. My dangerous angel, you gotta stand on your own. My dangerous angel, I don't wanna go it alone. My dangerous angel, yeah. Meet me at the rainbow's end.
Thank you very much. I kind of felt good about that one, too.
Same old thing again. I just can't seem to win. I keep banging my head against the wall. And when you find yourself back up on the shelf, let the dust settle down and fade away. It's just so hard to say goodbye. Oh my, oh me. You could have had a love in me, truly, truly. I thought I was breaking through. Again, I'm playing the fool. My hands up in surrender to the world. And nothing can shelter me. I got a feeling I can't break free from the storm that's raging in my head. Oh me, oh my, it's just so hard to say goodbye. Oh my, oh me, you could have had a love in me, truly, truly. Same old thing again. Just can't seem to win. I keep banging my head against the wall. And when you find yourself back up on the shelf, let the dust settle down and fade away. Oh me, oh my, it's just so hard to say goodbye. Oh my, oh me, you could have had a love in me, truly, truly. Same old thing again. I just can't seem to win. I keep banging my head against the wall.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Stepped out on a gravel road, moonlit shadows, what to do, what to do. And I could go left or right and disappear in the cover of the night, cover of the night. And head down to the valley below, and head down, watch the river flow, the river flow. We stumble and crawl around, we tumble and fall down, as such among the stars for another home. 'Cause we don't seem to have the sense that we're all alone. A pale blue dot is all we got, and you know it's true. Look at us now on the bleeding edge. We're red, black, and blue. Red, black, and blue. Red, black, and blue. Red, black, and blue. Stepped out on a canyon's edge, a golden sunset for miles and miles, for miles and miles. And I could go up or down, reappear in the bright light of the day, light of the day. And head down to the valley below, and head down, watch the river flow, the river flow. We stumble and crawl around, we tumble and fall down, better search among the stars for another home. 'Cause
we don't seem to have the sense that we're all alone. A pale blue dot is all we got, and you know it's true. Look at us now on the bleeding edge. We're red, black, and blue. Red, black, and blue. Red, black, and blue. Red, black, and blue.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it, man. For all of you who are just getting here, my name's Chris. How y'all doing tonight? Glad y'all made it. Thanks for being here. I think Paul Metsa's coming up next, and then Katy, Vernon, and Dan Israel, and Terry. So it should be cool, yeah. Welcome to the party.
Yeah, I sure could use a rest, and I know you must have guessed it could be beginning of a ride. Yeah, it could be something good. I've been feeling like a mess, but if you would just say yes, it might be the turning of the tide. Yeah, it might be something good. Think I know what you've been facing. Think I know why you've been racing. Come and find me. I'll be hanging home, just thinking about you. I'll be hanging home, just thinking about you. I'll be hanging home, just thinking about you. And I always give my best. I hope I pass the test. It should be a chance to show your pride. Yeah, it should be something good. Think I know what you've been facing. Think I know why you've been racing. Come and find me. I'll be hanging home, just thinking about you. I'll be hanging home, just thinking about you. I'll be hanging home, just thinking about you. I'll be hanging home, just thinking about you.
Thanks, everybody. I got one more for you. Thanks, y'all, for being here and listening, supporting this wonderful event. This is a nice little spot here, isn't it, man? Wow, it's cool. I've never been here before. It's cool.
Staring down the dogs at the gates of hell, putting up the money, got a soul to sell. Cross me once, don't cross me twice. Holler at the moon as you roll the dice, oh yeah. Alright, holler at the moon tonight. Oh yeah. Alright, holler at the moon tonight. Death now pound out a marching beat. I'm his other dark lord in retreat. Pledge allegiance to the new old guard. Bow your head, isn't very hot, oh yeah. Alright, bow your head tonight. Oh yeah. Alright, bow your head tonight. One more day on the dusty road. One more sleepless night. One more friend to help carry the load. And I can't pretend, I can't conjure up the ghost at a better world. Ooh, yeah. And I can't pretend, I can't conjure up the ghost at the better world. Staring down the dogs at the gates of hell, putting up the money, got a soul to sell. Cross me once, don't cross me twice. Holler at the moon as you roll the dice, oh yeah. Alright, holler at the moon tonight. Oh yeah. Alright, holler at the moon tonight. One more day on the dusty road. One more sleepless night. One more friend to help carry the load. And I can't pretend, I can't conjure up the ghost at the bitter end. Ooh, yeah. And I can't pretend, I can't conjure up the ghost at the bitter end.
Thank you all very much. You have a wonderful night. Thanks for being here. My name's Chris.
All right, let's have a big hand for Chris Thompson. Give it up for Chris. Thank you, Chris. That was a great set, wherever you are. Chris might have some CDs coming too, but everybody's gonna have their merch out here, so check that out. Jeannie and Steve are selling merch. Thank you, both. Check out the merch table. All right. Next up, we have a legend here in Minnesota, and actually all over. Paul Metsa is an old friend of mine. He's from Virginia, Minnesota, which is my mom's hometown. It's also the hometown of the mom of our sound man, Dave Russ. So it's a very small world. Give it up for Dave Russ doing sound, by the way. Anyway, Paul Metsa is a legend. He's got a memoir that I'm reading. I've almost finished it. I just read 10 music books at once, as we discussed. It's called Blue Guitar Highway. You should read his book. It's quite a life this guy's had. And he has a new record out called Judas Sang the Blues. Anyway, enough about my talking. Let's give it up for Paul Metsa, ladies and gentlemen. A legend.
All right, let's hear it for Dan Israel. Thanks for inviting me, Dan. Play the matches, baby. Matches will start fires. Keep your feet above the flame when you are walking on the wire. Life is sweet, but time is short. Keep your train on the track. When you listen past the graveyard, and the graveyard whistles back. Don't forget your mother. She brought you in this world. You are the dream that she once had since she was just a little girl. Send her cards and flowers. Don't step on the cracks, 'cause when you listen past the graveyard, and the graveyard whistles back. This world don't owe you nothing. It don't even know your name. You might be a king or queen, but the end is gonna treat you just the same. So drop your crumbs before you leave. Don't cover up your tracks. Or when you listen past the graveyard, and the graveyard whistles back. You might lose your true love to a stranger in a crowd. Same old story for 1,000 years, but it still makes you cry out loud. But one day she will find that stranger is just a con man in a gunny sack. When she's whistling past the graveyard, and the graveyard whistles back. Go to your confession and read your horoscope. I tell a white lie to a rabbi, make a collect call to the Pope. Because the same faith that might save you may also break your back. Or when you're whistling past the graveyard, and the graveyard whistles back. might be in a wheelchair or have a step so light. Go around the world in 80 days at the speed of a light. Because everything that has been given to you will one day be taken back. Or when you whistle past the graveyard, and the graveyard whistles back. Or when you whistle past the graveyard, and the graveyard whistles back. When you whistle past the graveyard. And the graveyard whistles back. Thank you very much. I always like to get the death songs out of the way first. Crazy thing happened on Excelsior Boulevard yesterday. Guy was driving down the boulevard in his Cadillac, and he had a penguin in the back. Cop pulls him over, says, "You can't have a penguin in the back of your car." He says, "Take that penguin to the zoo." Next day, the guy's driving back, probably coming from Bunny's, with the penguin in the back, except now the penguin is wearing sunglasses. Same cop pulls him over, and he says, "I thought I told you to take that penguin to the zoo yesterday." He goes, "I did. Today I'm taking him to the beach." So here's a song for Dave's mother, Dan's mother, and my mother. It's called Virginia. Living down all the trees on Fifth Avenue. Shut off the fireball light. Nobody's on the beat, going 2 by 2. Nighthawks still running in the night. Black trestle broken over train tracks, they stood on town. Plug nickel accordion band. Kissing boys, kissing girls right down on the Hooter Road. Jack Rabbit kicked the can. Jack Rabbit kicked the can. Virginia, Virginia. Don't even know my name. Virginia, Virginia. Nothing changes, but you do not feel the same. Nothing changes, but you do not feel the same. 10-fold teardrops, ropes for the meter man. Pool hop polish play mom to pay. Horseshoe hopes, on loan from a bleeding hand. 4 scores later, just like Lincoln said. Boris Jeffro used to tell me Russian fairy tales. In a blackwood sky and a satellite. Fire priest keeps the photos down beneath the Chippendale. No one's gonna sing it to sleep at night. No one's gonna sing it to sleep at night. Virginia, Virginia. Don't even know my name. Virginia, Virginia. Nothing changes, but you do not feel the same. Nothing changes, but you do not feel the same. gave his trumpet, Johnny's saxophone, Southside pinball mercy plea. Under the pines, my baby said, let's pretend it's Paris. She dropped me down on my knees. Old dogs, they lie right behind broken doorways. Mandolin bones and candlelight. Last chance wind blows cold sometimes from 4 ways. No one's gonna sing you to sleep at night. No one's gonna sing you to sleep at night. Virginia, Virginia, don't even know my name. Virginia, Virginia, nothing changes, but you do not feel the same. Nothing changes, but you do not feel the same. Nothing changes. But you do not feel the same. Thank you very much. I'm going to take a little sip of water. A couple little commercial plugs here. I've got a radio show that's actually on right now on AM 950 called the Wall Power Radio Hour. We have 5 years, 200 shows in the can, and I have a TV show that's on at 8. If you have Comcast, you can get it on Channel 6. You can stream from mcn6.org tonight on the TV of a great rerun of the great legendary film guy in town, Mr. Al Milgram, rocking and rolling at 96 years old. Yes. He started the whole independent film thing here in town back in the 60s. He had a couple of, he used to work with a professor by the last name of Cohn, and he was an influence on a couple of homeboy natives here, Joel and Ethan Cohn. So if you've heard of them. I just met a guy today at the Y. His name's Todd. He's on NPR. And he's doing a book interviewing all the people that were in Fargo and all the tributaries that ran into the big river that was a beautiful movie. Here's a song I wrote. I got invited to play down at Farm Aid 5 in Dallas, Texas in 1992. And I had written a song called Ferris Wheels on the Farm. And somebody got it to Willie Nelson, and he invited me down. But I just finished this song 2 weeks before. And we were 5 miles from Dealey Plaza. So I thought to myself, what would these 25,000 Texans like to hear? So I debuted this, and I live to tell the story. It's a little number called Jack Ruby. Jack Ruby in a cabin I had. Whoever taught you to shoot a pistol like that? Well, you snuck in the basement. You stood in the back. Jack Ruby in a cabin I had. Jack Ruby, you were 15 years old. On the south side of Chicago, you looked up to Capone. Stole girls' lunch on the beat boys on the way home. Jack Ruby, you were 15 years old. Jack Ruby, when you were 21, you traded brass knuckles for a caliber gun. You're in the Sherman Hotel, bootleg whiskey did run. Jack Ruby, when you were 21. 14 years later, when you were 35, set up shop in Dallas, you had nothing to hide. A nightclub with hookers and cops side by side. Jack Ruby, when you were 35. "14 years later, when you were 49, from the Carousel Club, you kept the judges in line. J. Edgar Hoover said there's no organized crime. Jack Ruby, when you were 49. Jack Ruby in a Kavanaugh hat. Whoever taught you to shoot a pistol like that? You snuck in a basement. You stood on the back. Jack Ruby in a Kavanaugh hat. Did the Kingfisher New Orleans give you the key? The man you should contact, the man you should see. Our Confederate cloak of conspiracy with the night towards November 1963. When the motorcade turned on Houston and Elm, and into the crossfire where Camelot fell, with the shots from the sixth floor window well. In Dealey Plaza, more than 3 empty shells. Was Lee Harvey Oswald the only one? What of those in the bushes who started to run? Secret Service credentials and government guns. They'd answer no questions about what they had done. Jack Ruby in a Kavanaugh hat. Whoever taught you to shoot a pistol like that? You snuck in a basement, stood in the back. Jack Ruby in a Kavanaugh hat. Jack Ruby, when you were 64, you told Dorothy Kilgallen that you'd even the score. From your jail cell, gave names and numbers and more. In 48 hours, she lay dead on the floor. Jack Ruby, come back from the grave and tell it for real whose lives he would save. And the powers behind the deals that were made, how a president's murder became your stock and trade. Those who are guilty, they're alive to this day. They got the visas in D.C., they got on the way. Others laid low until election day. It was a day of high treason and a quick getaway. Did the Warren Commission mean what they say? Or did the mob or oil money get in the way? Did the shadow of Cuba darken the day? In Dallas County, the land of LBJ. In Dallas County, the land of LBJ. Jack Ruby in a Kavanaugh hat. Whoever taught you to shoot a pistol like that? You snuck in the basement, you stood in the back. Jack Ruby in a Kavanaugh hat. Jack Ruby, Kavanaugh hat. Jack Ruby in a Kavanaugh hat. Jack Ruby in a Kavanaugh. In a Kavanaugh hat. Thank you very much. Well, it went over better here than it did in Texas. I think I got time for one more. I'd like to thank my buddy Dan, one of my favorite songwriters in town. This guy's incredible. Single dad, 2 kids, worked a long time with a real job. Then he got back into lost a bet and got back into the music business. And I feel like a complete biker next to him. It's just me and my dog and my guitar, and I can barely keep that together. One more sip of water. Here's a song I wrote about 2 years ago. And I recorded it with the great Willie Walker, who I play with every Thursday at Shaw's at 5 o'clock in Northeast Minneapolis. One of my bucket list things that I got checked off, I got to record with the Sounds of Blackness, one of the greatest vocal choirs in the world. This song I wrote, and I will dedicate tonight to the memory of the patriot, the late great Heather Heyer. I saw your tiki torch parade on the blood-red evening news. I remember Timothy McVeigh, and that Jesus was a Jew. Benedict Arnold waits for you in the hardest place in hell. The screaming souls will drown you out, your Sig Heil rebel yell. I ain't gonna whistle Dixie anymore. I ain't gonna whistle Dixie anymore. Bury that tune in the land of cotton, deep in the Delta mud, to be long forgotten. I ain't gonna whistle Dixie anymore. Fallen soldiers that were left behind, I salute on wounded knee. Sacrifice of the highest kind, from Gettysburg to Normandy. Burn your crosses, mask your face, sing the Appomattox blues. Woody Guthrie told us long ago, fascists born and bound to lose. Fascists born and bound to lose. I ain't gonna whistle Dixie anymore. Ain't gonna whistle Dixie anymore. Bury that tune on the land of cotton, deep in the Delta mud, to be long forgotten. I ain't gonna whistle Dixie anymore. Charlottesville, Virginia, August 12th of 17. Emancipation Park, where Dixie flags flew across the village green. 4 wheels of hate down 4th Street raced, where Heather Heyer died. Now her Blue Ridge Mountain angel voice, forever magnified, forever magnified. I ain't gonna whistle Dixie anymore. Ain't gonna whistle Dixie anymore. Bury that tune in the land of cotton. Deep in the Delta, might be long forgotten. I ain't gonna whistle Dixie anymore. Dixie anymore. Dixie anymore. Thank you, I'm Paul Metsa. Have a beautiful night, people.
Let's have a big hand for Paul Metsa, ladies and gentlemen. That Paul Metsa. If you go to paulmetsa.com, you can see the YouTube video for that amazing song, that last song of Paul's, Ain't Gonna Whistle Dixie Anymore. I encourage you to check that out. Next up, we have Katy Vernon, great friend of mine, who's a repeat performer here. Her new album, Suit of Hearts, was just named one of the top local releases in Minnesota. And she just got back from a tour of the UK. Her album is called Suit of Hearts. That's her new one. So please check that out. Paul Metsa has some records. Now Chris Thompson does too. I do as well. Thank you to Jeannie and Steve. And we have Katy Vernon. So give her a big hand.
Thank you, Dan Israel, who's always taller than I remember every time. We always have to lower this. Yes, I'm so happy to be back. I did the first one of these, so it's always nice to be here. I know. So, yeah, I just got back from a 5-week UK tour, and that is like definitely the best way to see the UK because I didn't pay for a single place. I stayed in, and everywhere I went, I got to like show off and sing, and it was great. My first time ever in Liverpool was amazing. So I sang this in Liverpool, and this is the only cover I'm going to play, probably. Oh, that's not true. I have a surprise at the end. But I'll start with this one. Can I get a little bit more uke? Dear Prudence, won't you come out to play? Dear Prudence, greet the brand new day. Thank you. So singing that in Liverpool really was a joy. The friend I was staying with was like, do you want to do some Beatles stuff? And I was like, yes! I want to do all the Beatle things. It was awesome. You did that, didn't you, Dan? Where has he gone? He's back there. Isn't that the best? He got to do it with his kids. I need to do that. It was a bit of a parenting fail. But anyway. All right, so here's the lead song from title track, that's the word. Title track from my newest CD. It's called Suit of Hearts, and I kind of realized that I share, if any of you follow me on Facebook, you know I share like way too much. My husband's always saying, please share less, but I don't, and so a lot of that, sometimes you think, oh no, did I like tell every single little insecurity and worry and crazy thing going on in my head? I'm like, yeah, I did. But you know what? We're all in this together. And I think there's a strength in vulnerability. And sometimes it's good to just tell people what you're going through, and people can relate. So instead of just wearing my heart on my sleeve, I kind of feel like I'm wearing a whole suit of hearts. And whether or not that's a good idea, I don't know. But it's made some interesting connections in my life. So this is a song about that, and about kind of feeling like you've messed up in life, but you can always start over. Thank you. Thank you. So yes, I believe in talking about things, talking about difficult things. This actually was one of the first gigs I did 3 years ago, I was playing, and I was about maybe 3 months sober. I wasn't very sober, but I was trying, and I was just beginning to try to write about that and what that felt like. And on Monday, so 2 days from now, I'm going to be a guest speaker at Hazelden telling people how I did it. And I'm like, oh. So between now and then, I need to like not get drunk, because that would be terrible. It would be all like, they would cancel my appearance. Anyway, so I wrote a speech, which is not, I'm not used to doing that. Singing is my joy, and that's my jam, but that is very different. But it's really nice of them to ask me. So I'm going to sing an upbeat one at the end, so hopefully everyone feels good, but I'm going to sing this one about halfway through, because this really gets to the heart of how I felt, and I needed to make some changes in my life. The day I let myself down was my chance to turn around and see the mess I was making, the promises I was breaking, 'cause I've been chasing around, running myself to the ground. Kept thinking someone else would save me. I've been making myself crazy. The hardest part was telling you, 'cause I know what I've put you through. And how could you ever love me? Thought I'd forever let you down. Set my standards way above me. While I was falling to the ground, I had to catch myself. Kept thinking someone else would save me. Thought I'd forever let you down. Set my standards way above me. While I was falling to the ground, I had to catch myself. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks again to Dan Israel for putting this together and just for being such a good friend. I was friends with Dan about 20 years ago when I was in another band, and then I took about 8 years off playing, raising kids. I had 2 kids, and then I was tired for 8 years. So I don't know if that's how it works, but that was how it felt for me. So I got back into playing, and a big part of that was watching Dan and seeing him stick at it and kind of following him, stalking him maybe. I don't think we called it that in the early 2000s, but and just seeing him kind of keep at it was a huge inspiration for me. So I got out playing again, and it's coming up on 10 years, actually, that I've been playing again. So yay, that's been really fun. Yeah, and you know what? It's a lot better this time around. In my 20s, I wanted fame and glory, lots of money, probably lots of drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. But now I'm just doing it because I love it. I love this. I love dogs being at gigs and people sitting in the shade and having a good time. So I'm back here for the fun of it, which is great. So let me see, what should I play? I'll play something upbeat. This one is called Pink Cloud. This is also about sobriety, but you don't have to think about it that way. It's just kind of a silly song. I'm sitting on a pink cloud, trying hard not to get too loud. I want to shout it out from the rooftops. I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. I'm sitting on cloud, pink cloud, trying hard not to act too proud. I wanna ride across the sky. I'm happy, you're happy, we're happy, so happy. Oh, oh, I know that they say it won't last long. Oh, oh, feels so right not to feel so wrong. Oh, oh, know that this won't last all night. So, oh, why don't we just enjoy the ride? I'm sitting on a pink cloud, trying hard not to act too proud. I wanna ride across the sky. I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. I'm sitting on a pink cloud, trying hard not to get too loud. I wanna shout it out from the rooftops. I'm happy, you're happy, we're happy. Oh, oh, I know that they say it won't last long. Oh, oh, feels so right not to feel so wrong. Oh, oh, I know that this won't last all night. So, oh, why don't we just enjoy the ride? Nobody said it was easy. I thought that I was through. I feel so light and so breezy. I wish the same for you. Say it won't last long. Oh, oh, feels so right not to feel so wrong. Oh, oh, I know that this won't last all night. So, oh, why don't we just enjoy the ride? Thank you. I should explain in case people are like, what's that song about? So when you're like newly sober, you're like, I feel happy, like for the first time, usually in quite a while. And then people, like old timers, are like, that's just the pink cloud, it wears off. And you're like, thank you, I'm experiencing joy for the first time in several years. Thank you for poking a hole in that. Anyway, here's a song not about any of that. So I'm from England originally, and I left there 25 years ago, so a very long time ago. I fell in love with a man called Randy, who is from Iowa, and we are still happily married, amazingly. Yeah, he's not here right now. He's in Iowa, but he'll be back, I hope. So anyway, I get a little homesick sometimes for the UK, and this was a song I wrote about London and the fact that kind of neither place really is my home. I'm kind of torn between the two. So that's it. That's all I have to say. Nobody knows this was my home. Like a stranger, walk these streets alone. And I remember all the rising from my way. Feels like yesterday. 'Cause what I found on the underground is more remains the same than what has changed. I still know which way to go. I've been wandering, but I never lost. Now when I'm home, now when I'm home, now when I'm home. Thank you. Thanks. Isn't it lovely? Dan, I think you scored the best weather of the year. Thank you all for being here. Give yourselves a round of applause. I like that with the shade now it's filled in. It was like, there's shade there. So like everyone was over there. But I get it, I understand. I went as far as you could go that way to get the other bit of shade. I have one of my children here. I won't point her out, but she's over there. And this is a song about her. Yeah, she looks just like me. In fact, a lady burst out laughing at the airport once. I had her in one of these front-facing baby carriers, and this woman kept looking at me and like laughing, and I thought, Katy, don't be paranoid. It's not about you. And then actually it was about me. She came over and she was like, I am so sorry that I am like laughing at you, but I've never seen a mother and baby look so alike. And it was like cracking her up. I was like, okay. That was funny. Yeah. So anyway, so this is a song about her. It's on the new record. It's called In Your Shoes. I'll always be your soft place to fall. There's never any time you call cold. You know I'll never give up on you. You told me you won't give up on me too. Oh, you know I understand you get the blues. 'Cause I have walked 1,000 miles in your shoes. You know I understand you get the blues. 'Cause I have walked 1,000 miles in your shoes. In your shoes. I'm with you. In your shoes. I'm with you. This world is so much better than it seems. Just look ahead to where you're led by all your dreams. And never fear the road that you take. It's okay along the way to make mistakes. Oh, you know I understand you get the blues. 'Cause I have walked 1,000 miles in your shoes. You know I understand you get the blues. 'Cause I have walked 1,000 miles in your shoes. In your shoes. I'm with you. In your shoes. I'm with you. Oh, you know I understand you get the blues. 'Cause I have walked 1,000 miles in your shoes. You know I understand you get the blues. 'Cause I have walked 1,000 miles in your shoes. How many more songs should I do? 3. All right. 3 is the magic number. I wish I knew that song. That would have been good. Thank you. So that's Daisy, and that is her song. And I'm going to sing, yeah, I know. She inspired that song with a very intense Mother's Day card. And I did steal some of the lyrics from that card, because she is intense. And I didn't think she'd sue me. So I think we're good. Not yet, anyway. So this is a song I wrote about her sister. This is on my older CD. There's 3 CDs over there. This is from the one with the very bright color. And that was really inspired by this song. And this song is called Lily, which is her older sister's name. And Lily's just a little ray of sunshine. And very, very happy. And bright and colorful and loves to paint and draw and all those things. She's now 17 and she's going out to a Quentin Tarantino movie with her boyfriend tonight. So some things change. But this is a song about her when she was little. Every day with a razzmatazz smile, lays a lemon sun up in the sky. No grace to be seen is the craziest thing. She daydreams an atomic tangerine. Oh, Lily, 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 you paint the world. You paint the world so bright, a million different colors in just one. You paint the world. Why settle for trees of plain olive green? Electric lines prettier in your head. You never wonder why wild blue yonder can't mix it up with radical red. Oh, Lily, 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 you paint the world. You paint the world. So bright, a million different colors, just one girl, you paint the world. Please don't ever change. Don't try to live your life inside the lines. Might seem like we all should be the same. Find out what's true to you and I know you'll be fine. Oh, Lily, 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 you paint the world. You paint the world so bright, a million different colors, just one girl. You paint the world. Day starts to fade to a dark midnight blue, but you prefer deep aquamarine. Then you start to think of Tacoma pink, neon tumbleweeds flow right through your dreams. Oh, Lily, 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 you paint the world. You paint the world so bright, a million different colors, just one girl. You paint the world. Lily, 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 you paint the world. You paint the world so bright, a million different colors, just one girl. You paint the world so bright. Thank you. I didn't mention beforehand that it's all Crayola color names. Could people kind of tell? They're like the best names in the world. I did have to Google them. It's the first time I've ever Googled for song lyrics. But it had to be done because I didn't know them all. Atomic Tangerine is my favorite. All right. So not to be a downer, but I'm going to play a sad song. So I mentioned earlier that, I kind of went through a lot, as we all do, and realized that I needed to make some changes in my life, get a bit more healthy up in my head. And so this was a song that I wrote just before that happened. But it ends upbeat, kind of, I think. Anyway, it's called Undertow. Thank you, Dave Russ, for doing the sound. I went down so fast, I didn't know I was in the undertow, fighting so hard. The only way out is by letting go. Took me down way along the shore, made me shed every mask that I wore. You don't know you're in the fight of your life till you know you can't lose anymore. I lost a little time. It's all gone, slipped from my mind. So tired of this tide. Don't ride these waves no more. Took me down way along the shore, made me shed every mask that I wore. You don't know you're in the fight of your life till you know you can't lose anymore. Took me down way along the shore, made me shed every mask that I wore. You don't know you're in the fight of your life till you know you can't lose anymore. Thank you very much. Sorry, I just have one song left, and I'm going to invite Terry Isachsen up here. I'm poaching him from Dan's set. So when I saw that Terry was playing, I was like, oh, Terry, do you want to do a song together? So I think it's been maybe 3 years since we played this, maybe longer. So I infamously sang the whole song and then sang it again a cappella, kind of without realizing that no one else was joining in. This is when I used to drink. So apparently it was really fun, but I was very, very, very embarrassed. But it remains one of Terry's career highlights, just watching me out there. Yeah, so that won't happen now. We also haven't practiced because we are completely professional musicians. And we're just going to wing it. We're going to see how it goes. I'm going to walk around. I feel like I'm in Vegas all of a sudden. All right, we'll just try it, and then we'll see how it goes. How does this begin?
I want to give my take on that infamous incident here. It was at Lee's, and yes, R.I.P. And we did this tune, and what was unique about it was, and this tells you what's unique about Katy here, is we got to the end of the song, and I was done, and Katy kept singing, and I had a split second to decide whether to come back in playing, and it would obviously sound like a mistake. And in that split second, it hit me, this is Katy. Let's see what happens here. And she yelped out another verse and chorus. I don't even know if you knew I stopped, but it brought the house down. And it was one of my favorite live moments ever, And I wouldn't have done that with anybody else. Anyone else, I would have come back in, but I knew Kate had it under control, So there, that's a little what's unique about her.
Thank you, Terry. All right, now I hope we can remember this song. Otherwise, this will just be another moment that I will forever be embarrassed about, and the rest of you will go, it was funny. I was there. All right. when I said I needed you. You said you would always stay. Wasn't me who changed, but you. And now you've gone away. Don't you see that now you've gone, and I'm left here on my own, that I have to follow you and beg you to come home. You don't have to say you love me, just be close at hand. You don't have to stay forever, I will understand. Believe me, I can't help but love you. But believe me, I'll never tie you down. Left alone with just a memory. Life feels dead and so unreal. All that's left is loneliness. There's nothing left to fear. You don't have to say you love me, just be close at hand. You don't have to stay forever, I will understand. Believe me, I can't help but love you. But believe me, I'll never tie you down. I messed up. It's not him. Key change. Oh, we forgot that. And how does... Oh, you don't have to say you love me. Just be close at hand. You don't have to stay forever, I will understand. Believe me, believe me, believe me. Thank you, Terry Isachsen. Next up, Dan Israel. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, everybody. Let's have a big hand for Katy Vernon, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Katy. Apparently, I was an inspiration to her, but sometimes I don't even feel like an inspiration to myself. But thank you for the kind words, Katy. I appreciate it. So Katy already kind of introduced this guy. This is Terry Isachsen on the guitar, but he's going to accompany me tonight, and I'm very honored to have him with me. He plays in all kinds of bands in town. If you heard of them, he's probably played with them, including the Flamin' O's and other legends like me. Right. Thank you, though. I've almost got this perfect. This is going to make for great cable TV, this in-between stuff. If you ever watch, does anybody ever watch this on cable? Do you fast forward through this stuff? Maybe you pre-record it so you don't have to, if you pause it, here's the trick, if you pause it, then you can skip stuff later. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. And thanks again to Dave Russ for running sound. Give it up for Dave. And thank you to the City of St. Louis Park for having us. Again, to Chris Thompson, Paul Metsa, and Katy Vernon. And we're going to play some songs here. So this is called Ain't Gonna Let the World.
I ain't gonna let the world get me down. Stepped outside after the pouring rain. Trees in the clouds in the sky. On the ground said no to the sorrow, no to the pain. Saying no to the sorrow, no to the pain. I walked in the night to the sidewalk without a sound, lit by the street light, feeling the strain. Most of the time I can get by, get around, then come tomorrow, do it again. This life ain't disjointed. Of course, I'm disappointed. For now, I can take it. Today, I can make it. I ain't gonna let the world make me cry. Only got myself, can't help the rest. Stood in the field with the birds way up in the sky. Done all that I could, gave it my best. Done all that I could, gave it my best. It was found and I lost it. It's the sound of someone exhausted. Goodwill that you burn through. Sometimes you don't know who to turn to. I ain't gonna let the world get me down. Stepped outside after the pouring rain. Trees in the clouds in the sky. On the ground said no to the sorrow, no to the pain. Saying no to the sorrow, no to the pain.
Thank you. All right, thanks, everybody. We have a merch table over here. Jeannie Anderson and Steve are very graciously staffing the table. So come purchase some product, as we say, and help yourself to some free bug spray. You don't have to buy a record to get free bug spray, by the way. It's just free. I think it might have been purchased right up here at CVS. So I actually live in the neighborhood. This is my neighborhood right here. It's kind of nice to have a show in your front yard. I don't live in the same house in the neighborhood, but that's a whole long story. Those of you who, if you want to be my Facebook friend, you can. You can find out all about how I had to move 2 doors down in this, my exciting life. Or you can just like my fan page and only get half of as many posts as, but you'll be missing out. You really don't want to miss out on that. All right, how about counting? Indeed, yeah. I'm thinking now it's time I told you so. Much I need you, don't ever let me go. Sometimes I'm doubting everything that's true. Only want to hang around with you. All in all, I'm really not that strong. Reassurances
need it before long. You're my lifeblood, without I'm skin and bone. I know that I can't make it on my own. Yes, it's true that I'm counting on you. The subtlety, no, it's all I can do. I'm heading home with some new hope inside. And I'm counting on you till the end of the line. Counting on you, don't you leave me behind. Confidence flags, raise a hope eclipse. And every good word uttered from my lips reserves, they're all gone, flame is flickering out. Wake me up, just cup your hands and shout. Yes, it's true that I'm counting on you. The subtlety, no, it's all I can do. I'm heading home with some new hope inside. And I'm counting on you till the end of the line. Counting on you, don't you leave me behind. Counting on you till the end of the line. Counting on you, don't you leave me behind. Thank you, Terry Isachsen. We are right next to each other in the alphabet, by the way. In the, you know, if our records were next to each other. Chris, Isaac, then you. No, other way around. I don't know. I was never good at that. We're in the I bin, the IS bin. I only have 14 albums now. Don't get carried away. I'm working on my 15th, though. The world awaits. You can hardly stand the tension. Yeah, E minor. This is a beautiful night. I know you noticed already, but this is quite lucky, and we're happy to be here. All right. This is a song, I guess I haven't really said much about these songs so far, but I wrote this song for my late Uncle Kenny, and he lived right over here, and then I lived right over here in this, I can see my old condo right from here, so it's a little weird being right in my backyard. And I have some fond memories of him, too, so. Sky must have turned so blue this morning. Sun was in my eyes, but it felt good. Heard a long gone singer on my way home, ringing in my head. I sang the words I could. Just give me some time to set things right. Just give me some time. I'll get through the day's events, no problem. But I'm wearing out so fast I can't control. Seems I got no way to make up ground now. And I loosen my grip and still be bold. Just give me some time to set things right. Just give me some time. And if you don't mind, you know you could stay a while. I really don't mind. Look at them play. Do my say. I just can't let it show. Not too sure now what is in store now. I might just have to let go. Had to leave the party, if you must know. Head was pounding just a bit too hard. While I'm here, I'm gonna take a good look. Hope I get to flip a few more cards. Just give me some time to set things right. Just give me some time. And if you don't mind, you know you could stay a while. I really don't mind. I really don't mind. I really don't mind. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Terry. So we're gonna play a song you might recognize. It's not one I wrote. I took my son to his first rock concert the other night, though. And the reason I say that is because, first of all, it was ELO. By the way, I didn't tell you this story. I had to like sell a couple of my tickets that I had, and then I had a weird dispute with Ticketmaster. This is a great story for the show, by the way. But I got a message on my voicemail that said, "This is Ticketmaster calling regarding your tickets to Jeff Lynne's ELO." Yeah. Guess you don't have to know how to pronounce the. I know Ticketmaster, right? You call him Ticket Monster? Right, exactly. It was a great show, and I got off topic. Thank you for getting me back on topic. So,
Jeff Lynne's ELO. I just like that. But anyway, my first concert was, my first rock concert was the Kinks. But before that, my parents, who are great music fans and fans of mine, they couldn't be here tonight, but they used to take us to concerts, and they took us to see, my sister's here. Did you go to Pete Seeger and Arlo Guthrie? You did. All right. So we probably went together. Sorry, I forgot that. But this is one of the first songs I ever heard in a concert. It's City of New Orleans, Arlo Guthrie. So we're going to play that just because it's first concert night. That's the theme. That was a very roundabout way of getting to that. It's going to be very emotional, yes. I'll try. It almost sounded like we were going to play Alice's Restaurant, by the way. But we're not, because that'd be half the show. So we're just going to play the shorter hit.
Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning red. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, train pulls out of Katy, rolls along past houses, farms, and fields, passing towns that have no name, freight yards full of old black men, in the graveyards of the rusted automobile. Good morning, America, how are you? Said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train that calls the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing cards with old men in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feel the wheels rumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of pullman porters and the sons of engineers write their father's magic carpet made of steam. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they dream. Good morning, America, how are you? Said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train to call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
Isachsen.
Nighttime on the city of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. And all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream. And the steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his song again. Passengers will please refrain. This train got the disappearing railroad blues. Good night, America, how are you? Said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train that cars city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Thank you. That was written by Steve Goodman. I should have mentioned that too. A great songwriter. Thank you, everybody. So I guess I maybe it was mentioned earlier that I used to have a real job. Now I'm just a musician. Trying to do this for a while. So I write a lot of songs. That's pretty much all I did all winter. There's not a lot to do here in this kind of winter. And that's why I have another record coming out partly. But this one's from a few years ago. So let's see here. All these albums are available over here, by the way. We have 2 t-shirts left. Somebody should snap those up. Well, they're very comfortable. Aren't they? They're only, we only have the light blue left, but stylish, yes. Thank you, Steve. It's become obvious to me. Have to be blind not to see. Nothing here will salvage in. Might as well go upon that ring. And I'm not clueless. We can't get through this. Tears I had to stop keeping score. You don't love me. You don't love me, or you don't love me anymore. We used to laugh at inside jokes. You have a beer and I have my smoke. Grew up fast with 2 cute kids. Life felt hard, but life felt lit. And I tried to own it, but now I'm homeless. Sometimes broken down to the core. You don't love me, you don't love me, you don't love me anymore. I followed that rainbow to the ground. Pot of gold I never found. passing time. Nothing's gonna change your mind. We had so much left to share. I won't try if you don't care. I'm moving on now. Is that life is gone now? Nothing will be like it was before. You don't love me. No, you don't love me. No, you don't love me anymore. 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 Thank you. Thanks, everybody. This next song is called Stranger Thing. I know there's a show on Netflix called that. Except I had this idea 20 years ago. I keep trying to figure out if there's any Netflix writers I know who might have gotten the idea, but it's just a term that's used. We're going to get in tune for you. I think we actually have the record this is on. It's on an album called Mama's Kitchen. It came out 20 years ago. It's anniversary this year. Got some fans. Tomorrow's the day I come home to stay. Sad winds have blown, but now I think I'll find my way. Frozen in time, the bells still chime to mark the dawn. I woke to find you gone. I must make this journey, so I come back again. Stranger things have happened lately, but I don't know when. I won't start. The world could be barred, but the higher I climb, nothing was mine until I let go. The people I know take my foot off the brake. There's no mistakes, just learning. I must make this journey, so I come back again. Stranger things have happened, babe, but I don't know when. So when you find me, you know I was never alone. I went where the warm winds took me. I steered the course away from that storm. So tomorrow's the day you're leaving to stay. Gone full circle now, but you still keep chasing your tail around. And I must make this journey, so I come back again. Stranger things have happened, baby, but I don't know when. I don't know when. I don't know when. I don't know when. Thank you. All right, well, there used to be a Bob Dylan tribute thing here every year, and I know people miss that. So we're going to do a Bob Dylan song at least. Bring it back. It's not in my power necessarily, but we actually did a Bob Dylan tribute show. Dave Russin, our bass player, and a couple other people. So watch for that again, because we did it once. We're going to strike again sometime. Well, I ride on a mail train, can't buy a thread. I've been up all night, mama, leaning on the windowsill. Well, and if I die on top of the hill, if I don't make it, you know my baby will. Don't the moon look good, mama, shining through the tree? Don't the brakeman look good, mama, flacking down the double E? Don't the sun look good going down over the sea? Don't my gal look fine with one after me? Well, the winter time is coming, the windows are filled with frost. I went to tell everybody, but I could not get across. Well, I wanna be your lover, baby, I don't wanna be your boss. Just don't say I never warned you when your train gets lost. Take it, Terry. Well, the winter time is coming. The windows are filled with frost. I went to tell everybody, but I could not get across. Well, I wanna be your lover, baby, I don't wanna be your boss. Just don't say I never want you when your train gets lost. Just don't say I never want you when your train gets lost. Thank you. I guess we're doing another harmonica song. There's kind of an Iron Range connection here because some of us are from the Iron Range or have our parents are from the Iron Range. And Bob Dylan's from the Iron Range. And this song was recorded up on the Iron Range with Rich Matson. At least part of it. I wanted to know, I still do. Find it, discover this side or the other, and it's only the path that we're on. Could have been anything that you want. If it seems an impossible chase, just remember these days. Move along, live on. We were young and free, no responsibility. Sometimes I don't know where to hide from the shore, and it's only the road that you take. Sun going down over the lake, sadness and joy we create and destroy. New song, live on. Realize the days just flee without a trace and slip behind your place if you hold on to time. I stand right or wrong, right where I belong. Just could never fade, so it's only what you made, and it's only the pain that you choose. It all means the same, win or lose. You are only defeated if you have been seated upon. You're too strong, so live on. Live on. Live on. Live on. Thank you. All right. We got a few more songs. We figure we'll play a few more songs is what we figure. Because it's dusk now, right? Isn't this the best? This is my favorite time of day right now. However, if you need some bug spray. I did need it. They like me. Do they like you? It's flattering, isn't it? Yeah. Probably all that ice cream I eat. I only eat Haagen-Dazs though, so they like the best. This next song, I didn't actually write it about this necessarily, but it's sort of I went to Memphis with a friend of mine a few years ago, a little road trip, and we went to the Lorraine Motel where Martin Luther King was assassinated. And I think it worked its way into some of my thoughts about the idea of the dream being alive or whatnot. So. You heard the warnings, you felt the ground. You know that dream now seems long gone. You heard the lies, you spoke the truth. You know there's no choice but to shout it from the roof. Long gone dream, long gone dream. You're gonna carry that long gone dream. Long gone dream, long gone dream. You're gonna carry that. You never stop to see the river flow. You never stop to see the flowers grow. On the horizon, the setting sun. You know that dream now seems long gone. Long gone dream, long gone dream. You're gonna carry that long gone dream. Long gone dream, long gone dream. You're gonna carry that. And the water's pouring in, way beyond overflow. Ask how to stop it now. Nobody really knows. cry out. You wanna scream, you wanna rescue that long gone dream. It ain't a river yet, it's still a stream. Don't let them bury that long gone dream. Don't let them bury that.
It's the slide guy over here. That was cool. All right, so sometimes I go out on the road and I play in other towns. You might have heard I do that. And inevitably, they always want country music, and the only thing I know is Johnny Cash. So then they're all excited when I play my 3 Johnny Cash songs, and then it's disaster after that. Because now Willie Nelson. I should know some of that. But we're gonna play Johnny Cash. Plus, this song has a local connection, the all-important local angle. I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Show the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. Tears will cry for that woman, gonna flood you big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. Tore me up every time I heard that drawl, southern drawl. Then I found my dream was back downstream, cavorting in Davenport. And I followed you, big river, when you called. I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Show the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. Tears will cry for that woman, gonna flood you, big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. But she took me to St. Louis, later on down the river. Freda says she's been here, but she gone, boy, she gone. Then I found a trail in Memphis. She walked down the block, raised a few eyebrows, went on down long. I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. Tears will cry for that woman, gonna flood you, big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Now won't you batten down by Baton Rouge, River Queen? Take it on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough. Dump my blues down in the Gulf. She loves you, big river, more than me. I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Show the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. Tears will cry for that woman, gonna flood you, big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Thank you. Wow, it's like a Chet Atkins was up here with me. A couple more songs for you. Thank you very much. Let's have a big hand once again for Chris Thompson and Paul Metsa and Katy, Vernon, Terry Isachsen. Just gonna 2 more songs here for you. I lived in Austin, Texas for a few years. It was enough to have a little country music seep in. Like I said, my repertoire isn't so strong, but I did write a few country songs, country type songs. This is one of them. This goes back to the album. I think we still have a copy, Love Ain't a Cliche. It has a candy hearts on the cover, which I think went out of production this past Valentine's Day. It was very sad. Here I was hoping we'd get sued all these years, and then the company went out of business. That's just my luck, you know? I can't even get sued. It would have been good pub, yeah. Standing by yourself gets so lonely by and by. You can walk in circles wondering what you gain by holding tight. It's easier to jump in and be one with the crowd. It's so hard to be defined without your voice getting loud. And you wondering why you can't get out from under this tonight. Just twisting around, holding all these things down, pushed away to some dark corner inside. Spinning in circles, your feet could leave the ground, but every possible deliverance ends up in the lost and found. Once you understood why it added up to less, now you find yourself unable to make an educated guess, and you wondering why you can't make yourself cry. It'd be better if you did, if you could pry off the lid, let your demons have their day on the outside. Stuck right in your chest are all the very best. Words leave you hollow. Who said you had to follow? Here we go now. Terry Isachsen. Staring down trouble, you prefer to look away, but every unfinished sentence come back with the price to pay. Bright-eyed and optimistic, you threw your hat into the ring. Now you find it best to run from everyone and everything, and you wondering why can't get out from under this tonight. You're just twisting around, holding all these things down, pushed away to some dark corner inside. You're just twisting around, holding all these things down. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. Thank you all so much. This last song is it's kind of a liberation cry. It's really cool when you get to quit your job and then 2 years later, the harsh reality sets in. But I'm still doing it for now. This is a song called You're Free. So if I have to go back to work, I guess I won't be free anymore, but I'll have to change the tense. You were free is what it will be. It was a good 2 years. All right. Anyway. 1, 2, 3.
All in the sky can be yours. You got to hear in the best indoors. After you tried out all their cures, you're free. No one can tell you what to do. After the trials you fell into, they don't have a clue what they ain't been through or seen. Now you get to say what you wanna be. Nobody else can choose your destiny. You can drag these chains around and they say you can let them be. Nobody knows what you felt inside. Well, you were along for the lonely ride. And how you emerged with your pride is a mystery. And all of the world's your oyster now. No, you're not used to the choice of how. You can proceed or retreat or just disagree. Now only you get to make the call. If you're set up, you gotta take the fall. Now only you are to blame for your misery. So many years you let them decide. Shape of the cell, how your hands were tied. Now here tonight, it's alright if you can't see. And all of the sky's the limit now. It's time to make good on your freedom vow. You promised yourself that someday you'd finally flee.
I don't even know how you just played that by yourself. Thank you. All right. I think we got to do one last song. We'll do Dead Flowers. When is the Rolling Stones thing happening again? Is it happening in town? Nothing on the books. Well, Terry, you can see him all. You can tell this guy's great on guitar, so you just want to make sure you see him somewhere in the near future. So he does a Rolling Stones tribute, but he does so many things. And so we're going to finish with a Rolling Stones song because he's just versatile.
Oh, when you're sitting there in your silk upholster chair, talking to some rich folk that you know, well, I hope you won't see me in my ragged company. You know I could never be alone. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. You can send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers to my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Now when you're sitting back in your rose-pink Cadillac, making bets on Kentucky Derby Day, I'll be in the basement room with me and a spoon. And another girl take my pains away. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. And you can send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers to my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. All right. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. You can send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the U.S. mail. Say we get flowers at my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. No, I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for coming. Great to see you all. It's a lot of fun this year. Hope to see you again. Thank you.